Welcome back. It's that time again for another market update. Again, this video is going to be covering the numbers for Tracy, Mountain House, Lathrop, and Manteca, California. Stay tuned. All right, we're going to kick this thing off like we always do, starting in the sold category. There was a total of 60 properties that sold over the last 7 days in Manteca, Lathrop, Tracy, and Mountain House, California. Very consistent compared to the last report where we only saw an increase of 1. The next category is properties that are currently on hold. We have 0 currently on hold compared to 3 on the last report. Not a big change there as well, with only a difference of 3. Now we're going to go into cancellations. These are properties that were on the market for a certain period of time and they have canceled, meaning that they're no longer available. They could come back, but as of right now, we had a total of 9 new cancellations over the last 7 days compared to 11. So there's a difference of 2. That's a decrease, which is good. If you've been following this series, you know that we've been spending a lot of time on new listings. That means new inventory hitting the market, which is great news for buyers. And I'm spending a lot of time on this because I know how difficult it is for buyers right now to find a house in this market with a lack of inventory. This has been going on for a little while now. So let's see what happened. We ended up with 50 total new listings over the last 7 days in these 4 markets. That's actually a decrease of 15. So we had an increase on the last report. Now we're going backwards with less inventory. So I'm hoping we see an increase next Monday. But I also want to point out, keep this in mind, once we start hitting the fall and winter, typically we start seeing less inventory hit the market as people prep for the holidays and the new year. So don't get too scared on that number. We'll see how it compares to next week. Make sure you tune in for that. All right, we're down to the last 2 categories. Properties that went under contract, also known as sales pending, simply means that the homeowners or the owners of the property accepted an offer. We had a total of 81. That's only a decrease of 2 compared to the last report, and it's been staying very consistent. The very last category is properties that are back on the market. As a homeowner or potential seller, this is another category aside from pending that you want to keep an eye on. Properties that are back on the market. We only saw 12 total properties go back on the market over the last 7 days. That's not a really big number, so we don't have a lot of concerns there, and that's actually a decrease of 3 compared to the last report. That's a wrap. I want to thank you all for watching. If you're new to this channel, I have a playlist of this series where I've been covering the market over the past 5 weeks for Lathrop, Manteca, Tracy, and Mountain House, California. It's called Real Estate Market Update. You'll see a set of 4 other videos on my channel. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please feel free to share this with your friends and family or anyone that you think will find this information useful and helpful. Thanks again. I will be back next Monday with another update.